Hey besties, welcome back to another video. If you do not know who I am, hi, hello, my name is Esme. I go by Esme IRL. And special guest today, I have my dog Princess, who I absolutely love. So let me not stall any longer and let's get right into the video. So if you do not know, for the month of January and February, I've been choosing my own TBR books, but I decided that for the month of March, I'm gonna switch it up. And so I have some TBR pages or prompts in a jar, and I'm gonna randomly pick out 6 because I realized that whenever I'm picking my books, I'm like, okay, Esme, what books sound interesting? And that's how I picked them. But I decided I was gonna use a jar this time instead to choose what books I'm gonna read for the month of March. So let's start picking. So I usually read around 6-ish pages, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna pick out like 6 books because if I'm looking back on February, I read exactly 6 books. Well, technically it would have been 7, but I hadn't finished one of them yet. So
let's see.
Our first prompt is gonna be largest book on your TBR. I believe my largest book on my TBR is actually A Chord of Silver Flames. And funny enough, I am just about to finish A Chord of Wings and Ruin. And so I have to finish A Chord of Frost and Starlight. Ooh, I did not think this through. But I guess, okay, A Chord of Silver Flames is one of the books that we're gonna be reading.
Next TBR is I kind of want to go for one of the lighter ones.
Honestly, I don't remember what I wrote in these papers, and I made them, I think, like 2 days ago. So if that's not selective amnesia, I don't know what is. Next one, a book that intimidates you. Let me go look for it. Hold up. So the book that greatly intimidates me every single time, I've even told this to my friends, but the book that intimidates me the most, I don't know why. Something about Fourth Wing, it just intimidates me very much for some reason. I don't know. I think it's because like Fourth Wing was being talked around the same time as Divine Rivals. And so like, I was like, I either read Divine Rivals or Fourth Wing. And I picked up both, closed my eyes. And I was like, okay, the one I put on the couch is the one I'm going to read. And I switched them around so I didn't know which book I was putting down. Hi, come here. I switched them around so I didn't know what book I was choosing. And the book that I chose was Divine Rivals. And ever since then, I've just been too scared to read Fourth Wing. But that is the book that intimidates me the most. Alrighty, next one. I think I'm gonna have to start putting the jar over here because somebody wants some attention. I see how it is. What she doesn't realize is we're gonna have to be getting up a lot. Ah, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. I already saw her little plan. She was gonna fall. Alrighty. Book with the same letter as your first name. Ooh. Okay, so I have to go look for a book that starts with E. I will be right back. Come on, Princess. We're going on another journey to look for a book. Starts with the letter E. Okay, surprisingly, out of all of the books that I have, I only have one book that starts with the letter E, and that is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, which was actually part of February's TBR as well. And I don't know why, I just never got around to it. Like, for some reason, I got into like a great ACOTAR mood, and I was like, I want to read ACOTAR so much. But we have Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies for the 3rd book. Alrighty, let's choose book number 4. So I think I'll be able to finish, A Chord of Frost and Starlight because it's a novella. It's not really that long. And since I just hit the last 100 pages of ACOTAR War, I feel like it's gonna breeze easily. So we'll probably get to A Chord of Silver Flames, honestly. Alrighty, next one. Book that scares you. Well, that's what Fourth Wing was, basically. Can I double this up or can I choose a different one? Because it says a book that scares you. Ooh, actually, a book that scares me is the Shatter Me series. Only because, actually that's a lie. I've been too scared to read Ruthless Vows by Divine Rivals. Let me go get it, actually. A book that absolutely scares me is Ruthless Vows by Divine Rivals, only because it's the last book in the Divine Rivals duology. And I don't know, I'm scared of the book ending and like that I won't remember the journey or anything, but Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross is our 4th book. Now, should I just pull the last 2 right now or should I, do wait? I think we'll wait. Alrighty, pulling for number 5.
That way you guys can see. Randomly choose.
Alright, number 5. Honestly, I probably should have color coordinate these now that I think about it because I just have them as pink and baby pink. Alright, next one. Book found on TikTok or YouTube. Well, that's like half of the books that I own. Alrighty. Books found on TikTok or YouTube. Let me bring you guys with to my room so that way it'll be easier to choose. Hold on. Switching over to my camera or switching over to my phone because my camera I have cemented right here. Okay, sorry for the pretty bad lighting, but as you guys can tell, half of the books that I own are from Book Talk or YouTube. So this is gonna be pretty hard. I think maybe either Magnolia Parks or If Only I Had Told Her, and I feel like it would be perfect only because I do have the new book of Only Been With Me, but I really want to read Daisy Hates and Magnolia Parks. So I'm like, there's so many options. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close my eyes and just randomly pick. Already gonna close my eyes and just randomly pick. Ready? I don't know if I can show you guys already. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Well, I guess oh, wrong book. Sorry. This is a sequel. Whoops. I chose the wrong book. I was like, wait a minute. As you guys saw, I had my eyes closed. Let me put you down. Because I can't get the book for some reason. But it chose If Only I Had Been Here. So I guess, you know, we're all gonna be in a crying mood today. If I have to cry, you guys are crying with me. Just saying. By the way, I have more books here. But these are all the books that I've read, so yeah. Switching back over to Cameron Esme. Okay, so this one section was actually pretty difficult to choose. So if you guys saw from the last clip, I basically had to like shut my eyes and then just randomly scroll to see what I picked. But the one that was chosen is If He Had Been With Me, which I heard from Book Talk and YouTube that it's a pretty sad book. So I don't know if I want to cry, but If He Had Been With Me, I guess, because I don't know if you guys saw, but I have a lot of the popular Book Talk books. I don't know why. It's just like, you know, I see the Instagram/TikTok reel, it looks interesting, I buy book, I want to read book. That's why my TBR is at still 80. Funny enough, my TBR has not shrunken and it hasn't grown. So it's like, it's probably a good thing it hasn't grown. Alrighty, last one for the March TBR. Let's book that starts a series. What's a book that I have that starts a series? Because I already read Flawless, so I can't start that series. I think I have 3 series that I can choose from, okay? I have the Shatter Me series, I have the Hunger Games series, and then I have the Twilight series, and I have Narnia. So I guess I could do I want to commit to Shatter Me though? Because Shatter Me is a very long series. Twilight, I feel like, because I've seen the shows, or I've seen the movies, that maybe I'm not going to want to read Twilight, because I also have Midnight Sun. But I'm still wondering, I'm like, because now I know what Twilight's about. Should I read Midnight Sun first, since it's a prequel or an Edward's POV? Or do you read Twilight? I think, actually, I have Caraval. I forgot about that. So I think, let me go grab the book, actually. I totally lied. I have another book that starts a series, and that is The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which I believe is a YA fantasy, if I'm correct. But hey, at least I could find another book, because I was like, I don't want to commit to Shatter Me, only because it's a very long series. And then the other series that I have, I'm like, I've watched the movies already. I'm like, so would I technically still want to watch, or sorry, would I technically still want to read it even though I've already seen it? I don't think so. But here we are. We have all of our books for the month of March. Let me pull them out. I just realized actually most of these count as part of the books that I found on Book Talk and or, you know, TikTok. But this is our TBR for the month of March. I feel like it's very well rounded. We have our sadness, we have soft fantasy, very high stakes fantasies. Wait a minute. All of these technically all are fantasy except the Inheritance Games, I feel like, or maybe actually it is. But most of these are fantasy for the exception of these 2. Well, I guess it's gonna be a fantasy-filled March it's gonna be a very filled book of fantasy in the month of March. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this book TBR, and let me know if, you know, you have any other suggestions on how to choose your books for the month of March. How do you personally choose them for you? And comment down below. Oh, the pink bow emoji. I really love the coquette theme, and I love seeing that emoji. So yeah, comment down below that emoji, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Bye, besties.